Hello everyone and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I'm doing a reading for the beautiful sign of Cancer for the mid-June time period. I hope all my Cancer friends are doing great out there. As you know, this is a general reading. There will be parts that do not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest behind. You may also want to check out your other signs as well. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is a spread that I have for you today, dear Cancer. In the past position, we have the Knight of Swords, clarified by the Five of Wands. In the obstacle position, we have the Nine of Swords, clarified by the Two of Wands. In the present position, again, we have the Eight of Swords, clarified by the King of Wands. And in the future outcome position, we do have the Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the Ace of Wands. Very interesting spread, dear Cancer. So it does look like throughout the middle of the month there is going to be some tense energy. There will be some anxiety, a little bit of worry, primarily coming from you trying to please other people, not really sure what to do and how to kind of please everyone who keeps wanting something from you. But this is definitely a very interesting spread, and I really like in the future outcome position you have the Queen of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Wands. Really powerful combination there. And the spread is actually crowned by Temperance, which is a really beautiful angel that is helping you. And so throughout the month of June, you are going to feel this balance, but the divine here is calling for you to pursue something new and to test the waters, to try your luck at different things and see what actually works for you. But clearly there's a little bit of tense energy that's going to be happening around the mid-June time period. The good thing about the swords is that they are represented by the air element, and the air element passes through pretty quickly. Usually the anxiety and the worry is over within a few days. But if we start from the beginning, in the past position we do have the Knight of Swords. The Knights are all about change. So in the past position there was something that you were very clear about that you wanted to change. Knight of Swords likes logic and likes reasoning, and he also likes action, very fast action, swift action. So once he knows what he wants to pursue, he is gone pursuing it, and he moves quickly. He represents the need for change. So there was something in the past that you wanted to change. Perhaps you wanted to have a different relationship, perhaps you wanted to pursue a different career or move to a different location, or establish a new friendship with someone. Whatever it may have been, you pursued that change with a lot of energy, and it looks like not everyone was super happy about that, because we do have the Five of Wands here in the clarifying position. The Five of Wands is a card of disagreements and conflict. It's a card of standing your ground and defending your beliefs and really kind of sticking to those points that are really important to you, knowing what you want and pursuing it, even though people in your family or people in your friend circle or people at work perhaps weren't super agreeable to that. Perhaps they thought you're moving in the not so right direction. And so the good thing about Five of Wands is that you do pursue your purpose and you find it. The Wands are all about finding meaning in our lives, and you learn from disagreements, you learn from conflict, because that pushes your boundaries, that shows you how much you're capable of, and how much you are able to go and push the disagreement even further, which teaches you important skills. Because people who are truly successful in life are not the ones that shy away from conflict. They are somebody that stands up for what they believe in, and they kind of stand their ground, and as a result success comes about. But definitely this is a very interesting combination. What I like about this combination is that this is in the past, and you've planted the seeds of change in the past past. So now they're coming into, being. Sometimes when seeds grow, there's a little bit of anxiety, over that. But ultimately, you have this wonderful Queen of Pentacles and this wonderful Ace of Wands who are giving you this incredible new beginning, but also a very comfortable new beginning as well. Now, in the obstacle position, we do have the Nine of Swords, which is not a very pleasant card, but it is a card that reminds us that we may be ignoring something that we need to deal with in our life, and we just don't want to. So the anxiety stems from avoidance behavior. It's important to deal with something that you may be avoiding, as it will be much better for you in the long run and overall. Sometimes when we have the Nine of Swords in the challenging position, it could mean that we're pushing people away with our negative energy. Sometimes people don't understand why we feel the way, what we feel. And so when people don't understand something, they tend to create distance because they, don't want to experience those uncomfortable feelings. The Nine of Swords also suggests to me that some of you may be stuck a little bit in the past. There's something that has happened in the past. Perhaps it was, detrimental to you, or you found it to be unfair to you. And so you may be kind of going back to that. There's something in the past that is still lingering, and it is important to let that go. It's important to kind of release things that no longer serve us so we can move forward, because they ultimately kind of keep us off the path in which we're supposed to be. So it's important to do shadow work. It's important to meditate. It's important to drink plenty of water. It's important to ground yourself. When you do all those things every day, ultimately over time it adds up, and slowly you see your life change and manifest into what you want it to be. The things that you want to attract in your life, have a much easier time coming to you when you're able to release the baggage that no longer serves you. It's important to remember that you are living in this moment, so you cannot go back to a different moment. When you remember that you're living in one moment, this moment, then you take full advantage of it, and you become, very economical with your time as well, because you realize what's important to focus and spend time on and what is not. So it's important to remember to live in the moment so that you can take full charge of it, right? And of course, it's clarified. The Nine of Swords is clarified with the Two of Wands, which is definitely also a difficult combination. But the Two of Wands in the challenging position suggests to me that you may be not wanting to make a decision about something because you are not really sure about the outcome of that decision. And so it's important to not be attached to outcomes. When you have to make a decision, you base it on, right versus wrong. You base it on what is important to you, rather than trying to please other people. And this is what is happening here in the present position with the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is all about feeling stuck and not being able to move on because you are listening to other people and you're allowing their opinions to cloud your mind. Clearly, when you have the Eight of Swords, it could suggest that you're sort of not really picking a direction to move in. You may want to reassess and reevaluate some relationships in your life, as well as situations that may not be working for you, because you deserve to have the best life you can. And that can only happen when you take control of your destiny and make decisions which are beneficial to you first and foremost. And clearly there's someone in your life that agrees with me, because you do have in the clarifying position the King of Wands. King of Wands is a really wonderful energy. He brings passion. He brings charisma. If there is someone in your life that, makes you feel like they have passion and they have charisma, then that's the person I'm speaking of. But definitely there is someone someone who really cares about you quite a lot, and wants to support you, and wants to help you, and wants to, kind of cheer you up and move you in the direction that you need to be, moving in. And definitely this energy is going to help you overcome any obstacles and any challenges that may be standing in your way, in reaching that goal or dream. Now, in the future outcome position, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles brings this really wonderful, amazing energy, because she's all about abundance. She's all about success. She's all about fortune being on your side. Finally, the tide is turning in your favor. Towards the end of June, you're going to feel incredible power. You're going to feel like finally this unpleasant, something hanging over my head feeling has left the building, and you are focusing on things that really make you happy. Some of you will be focusing on your home and your family, on practical things, and making sure that you multitask while achieving your goals as well. And clearly we have the Ace of Wands here in the clarifying position, which is really amazing, because the Ace of Wands is going to give you that drive, that energy, that passion, in order to create something successful in your life. Let's see what we can clarify with the two mystical wisdom cards that I pulled. We've got Dreams, believe in your dreams, and Dove, take a leap of faith. Dreams, I remember that there was a quote, if your dreams are not crazy, you're not dreaming big enough. Because when you reach for the stars, you definitely find yourself to be on an amazing journey, which gives you satisfaction, which gives you wholesomeness and fulfillment, which is, of course, all of us are striving for. And of course, Dove, take a leap of faith. Sometimes pursue something without knowing the outcome, because failure teaches us as well as victory teaches us. And sometimes failure is even better than victory, but definitely take a leap of faith, because the universe, as you know, works in mysterious ways. So it's important to remember that you are not as smart as the universe. The universe is bringing things into the alignment for you. Life happens for you so that you can really benefit from all the rewards and all the achievements that are coming your way. Let's see what we can clarify with the two energy oracle cards. And we've got Angel of Love and the Garden and the Gate. So here the divine is telling you that you will find love, but you have to leave the safety, the comfort zone, if you will. Sometimes, we only hang out with one group of friends, or sometimes we only hang out with one, family member or two, and they're always the same. It's important to do something you don't normally do. It's important to, come out of your comfort zone. It's important to feel uncomfortable, because when you feel uncomfortable, you discover things about yourself. You discover your strengths. You discover your weaknesses. And sometimes in the unknown, miracles happen. And that is what you want to attract into your life. So if you want, to see a lot more love, make sure you leave the comfort zone, and, the love that you're trying to attract is going to find you. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Cancer. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I will see you next time.